Just like you, Batman.
What I found.
Hey guys, I hope you're hungry for a new adventure. Welcome back to the Full Instance channel. My name is Jericho. And look, man, I know I am the boy who cried Bioshock LP. So I recorded the first episode of a Bioshock Let's Play, and I accidentally deleted it, and I got really frustrated. I didn't want to replay the first 20 minutes of the game for like the 5th time, because for various reasons. So we're gonna do Arkham City. I had a lot of fun with Arkham Asylum. It's by far my favorite LP I've done so far, and I love this series. So we're just gonna go right into Arkham City now. So welcome to the newest Let's Play on the Full Instance channel. This is Arkham City. So I might have said my name is Jericho. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Episodes of this LP will be every Monday and Friday. That's how I tend to do things. So if this is a LP you're excited about, make sure you subscribe. I'll probably mention it again at the end of the episode because that's what I'm used to doing it.
It's time to get what I can.
So yeah, Arkham City. Many people say that this is the best game of the series, and I disagree. I like Arkham Asylum best. This is a very close second, though. There are a lot of things about this game that I prefer.
Get one over on me,
and there are things about Arkham Asylum that I prefer.
So.
And to be honest, right off the bat here, this Catwoman stuff is really, seems really forced and not genuine. And it's just a reason to have, like the paid, like DLC, like just like, hey, you can play as Catwoman. But it's very, I don't know, it doesn't flow well with the rest of the plot. I actually quite dislike it. It's fun to play as a different character, but I'm really not into it, to be honest. In fact, if it had a setting, I would possibly turn off the Catwoman content. I mean, I guess it fills out the story. I guess I probably wouldn't really do that, but I would have considered it.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from Arkham City, the controversial super prison built right
So yeah, if you're not familiar with the story of this game, this follows on, I think it's 6 months, it'll say soon, either 6 months or a year after the events of Arkham Asylum. And so Arkham Asylum, Arkham Island was basically destroyed by Poison Ivy in the last game. So instead of rebuilding the asylum, they have decided to cordon off a section of Gotham City as a giant prison, essentially. Batman doesn't like it, but you will see how he gets tied into this nonsense.
Well, as you can see, no one is untouchable. Thank you.
And again, for those of you who don't know, the voice speaking in those scenes is Hugo Strange, who is actually the very first named supervillain that Batman encountered. Predates Joker, predates Penguin, predates Riddler. Hugo Strange. I don't like how there's like basically a Doctor Strange in both. Hugo Strange is typically called either Hugo Strange or Professor Strange.
Arkham City down.
But, you
It's
know.
out of control.
Shut it down. By the end of tonight, I will be a hero, just like you, Batman.
Today, I'm starting.
So I mean, they did a great job adding that Return to Arkham thing right there. They could have just left it. I mean, and I mean, you can't really see too many visual upgrades at this point. But from what I have played of this remaster, there are things about it where I definitely, so like a lot of the visual improvements for Arkham Asylum were like only improvements to some people, right? Like it was more different art design choices. Whereas in this, since it's a much more photorealistic game, it's a lot more, you know, obviously improvements. Having the reflection of Bruce Wayne in his glasses is new. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's like a bit weird.
If you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret.
So he kind of, like that threat really holds no water at all, because like you immediately move against him in this game, or at least are active, but I guess he knows that you have a part to play and he can't give up on you right away. So this is a really, really cool intro. Just like Arkham Asylum has a very strong intro. So you actually have control now, and you have to use seeing yourself in the mirror to be able to figure out how to do those thingies. So I actually wanted to play this on Nightmare difficulty. Like I just finished Arkham Asylum, so I'm like in a good frame of mind for like noticing encounters and stuff. And I've never played through all the way on Nightmare difficulty before, but You actually can't unless you've beaten it once. I think when I get to Arkham Knight, that will be a nightmare difficulty playthrough. So basically, every enemy has more health and every enemy does more damage, and you don't see the little counter things above their eyes. Or above their heads. I said eyes because Bruce Wayne's eyes look weird.
Get your lazy ass in line A.
Okay. I mean, I'm hardly lazy. I just got in a fight. So those will be very familiar to us later in the game. Those are used with cryptographic sequencer that we hung on to from our merry times at Arkham Asylum. So that's the thing, is so that's how Batman gets involved in this, is Bruce Wayne gets thrown into Arkham City himself.
Wait, get your ass up here.
What's it to you?
I hate to be Bruce Wayne.
Somebody has something to say. Oh, okay. So that's actually Floyd Lawton, otherwise known as Deadshot, on his list, so he's threatening he's going to try to assassinate him. He is involved in one of the many side quests in the game, and that is one of the reasons, another way in which I feel that City is way better than Asylum. I love the side quests of like hunting down the different supervillains. Like, I don't know, the more I think about it, but Arkham Asylum is so good too. Like, Arkham City has a lot that's better, though. I'll give it. I mean, maybe they're equal in my heart, and they're just both better in different ways.
There I was reporting
Like,
on the crummy press conference, and now here we both
Like, I love the
are.
Scarecrow stuff, and I do like the closed-in City. Arkham City, and especially Arkham Knight, is a little too big at times.
Open the door,
But
do not
like, I love the side quests and how they involve so many different characters. Like, it's cool. You know, like a lot of times, like in movies, when they have multiple villains, it's a bad thing. But I really like it in a video game. It just makes it more interesting. Like, I'm not fighting all these random thugs all the time. Like, I'm fighting, you know, super criminals. So as I recall, this fight doesn't really matter. Like, either way, you just fight for a while, and then the guards or whatever stop you. There's not really much to be done here.
I said get up.
Oh, no, that's right. That's right. You gotta rescue Jack Ryder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah. So even though the guards are like right on the other side of that, Penguin is able to just trot up with his goons, and there's just nothing you can do. So Penguin, as you can see, already has a lot of power inside Arkham City. This design of Penguin, I mentioned in my snack, which is like my short form, like Let's Try series of this game when it first came out. I love the design. Him having a beer bottle shoved into his eye that serves as his monocle is genius. It is so damn smart. It matches his character so well. Like, it's classy.
Your family destroyed my way.
It looks different in the
Well, let's just call this good old-fashioned revenge.
in the remaster. That also looks a bit different. The detailing around his eye and the way his eye is sort of like magnified inside is quite different. So the combat in Arkham City is a lot more forgiving than in Asylum. Like, if anybody in like the county is trying to attack you and you hit counter, you'll be good. I like how his tie flies out during that too. That's a cool Another difference is the way that the upgrades work. In Asylum, it's once you have enough points, you can get one new upgrade, and there are a few that are cordoned off in skill trees, but this is quite different. It's all done through Wayne Tech, and I actually can't remember exactly how it is. It's been quite a while. This is the game. Well, I've only played through Arkham Knight twice, or maybe even only once, but I played through this maybe 3 or 4 times, and then Asylum, of course, I played maybe 6 or 8 because it's my favy fave. You don't have to do that, but I like to because Batman is nothing but a vengeful, violent sociopath. I think I went the wrong way. Here we go. So we gotta get in touch with Alfred so we can get our stuff. Luckily, none of those guards, or indeed the Penguin, notice how similar Bruce Wayne's fighting style is to that of the Batman. But that's fine. That's fine. Well, I mean, we're not going to start pulling threads at this point. I like games where you can just press one button to climb up the ladder, but I don't. I kind of don't like how you have to hold a button to run. But it is interesting. I think it sort of plays to the stealth on one hand, combat on another nature of Batman and indeed of these games. So this is the Ace Chemical building. I am almost positive that we'll have a lot of business to do with Ace Chemicals in this game, but that's where the Joker became the Joker. He fell into
I did get some one-on-one time
a vat
with
of the
Hugo
eponymous
Strange.
chemicals.
And how was that?
Not good. He knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
I'm
He
first like,
also
oh my
told me that
god!
something called Protocol 10 will make him famous.
I'm gonna make you famous.
I can't leave Arkham
Undertaker
City
used to
until
say
I
that when
find
he
out
was
what it is.
the Redneck Undertaker. That's a really cool line. I like it a lot. Much better than This Is My Yard. But perhaps not as good as I'm here to take souls and dig holes. I like wrestling and Batman and video games. And that's who I am as a person. So if that sounds like something you're going to enjoy, we talk about wrestling sometimes, maybe giving background information on the Bat characters, then you come to the right place. Do I like how it says X to suit up? Yeah, it's kind of cool. But everybody likes that, but yet X to pay respects was ridiculous. I mean, of course, it's far different. Suiting up is way more video gamey than paying respects at a funeral. But, I mean, still, look at his little smile. He's a cheeky Batman. So, as Alfred will tell us, but first on our list is going to be to rescue Catwoman
I took an encryption key
from
from a Tiger Guard.
from
I'm going
Two-Face
to
at the
hack into their
courthouse here.
communications.
Two-Face is among my favorite Batman villains. It's a very close race between Scarecrow, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, Riddler, and Penguin are like my 5 favorites. I am almost always a Batman villain for Halloween every year. I've done Joker, Mr. Zsasz, Two-Face, Riddler, Scarecrow in my time. I'm actually planning on doing Penguin next year. So, like, as I get into that Penguin frame of mind, he'll, like, grow in my mind as really loving him. But Two-Face is really cool. I like how he... just everything about his character, how it's chance. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's neat. Let Two-Face have his fun. I actually quite like Doctor Strange as well. I'm saving that for like a later in life. Predilection for all things binary. I love Alfred in this game. Everybody is so good. This, besides Pokemon, which is my all-time favorite and is an unbeatable favorite, and Smash Brothers, that I have a lifetime of fun memories of playing with family and friends. This is my favorite series of games ever. It's so good. Can I get this already? There we go.
Hello, Dark Knight. Did you find that easy?
Let's listen to what the Riddler has to say. I like him.
That was merely a taste of what is to come.
I really like how it's all...
You will solve my riddles and you will collect my trophies.
I'm kind of thinking about trying to go for 100% completion this time. I didn't on my playthrough of Asylum, but perhaps I will this time around. Like, I definitely know that I would want to do all the side quests just because they're so fun. But I don't know. So you have basically all your stuff from the last game, unlike the virulent Arkham Origins. It doesn't do anything stupid like make it not have no sense. You have some new things, which makes sense that you would develop over time, but you haven't randomly lost anything you had before. I think I actually have to check those for it to not say new anymore. Yeah. Oh, I have to unlock it when I have the experience. Okay, I'll not mess with that right now then. So there's a ton of trophies all over the place. Well, just like last time, and right off the bat there are some over here, but many of them you can't get until you have all of your gear. So it's kind of useless to try right now. I mean, of course, like if I can tell.
Over here.
Yeah, like that time, like I had no idea there was somebody that was scrapping. I just pressed triangle, and then hey, there you go. So rather than the combo throw that we were able to unlock towards the end of the Arkham Asylum playthrough, we now have a combo takedown, which... Ah, come on! I hate that. I hate that stupid, cheap shot while I'm taking out somebody else. But anyway, we had the combo takedown that, no matter what, takes out a thug in one shot. And that's very useful for some of the armored, or armed, thugs that we'll encounter later on in the game. Right now, they're mostly all the same. But I don't think I have the capability to do that just yet. Yeah, you gotta like kind of ping pong along it. So actually, I guess I probably could. Yeah, let's try this for fun.
It kept repeating it over again.
Any grumps around here?
30 days hath September, 30 days hath September, 30 days
That's
hath September.
good old calendar, man.
It was creepy.
Okay, a little bit too high. I'll just try it once more.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if I'm going for 100%, I may as well get this while I'm at it.
You know, the way a kid looks at an
But,
ant before he kills it. Yeah, but he's stuck behind bars. Is he? Look around.
I don't necessarily want to do this all day.
Is he the only one who
So we can glide off the wall there.
Is he? No idea.
Glide off the wall
I'm
there.
not going back down there.
And there. Hey, there we go. Awesome. So another trophy in the books. So a good start. 2 trophies already. I tend to keep these episodes around the 20 to 30 minute mark. The PlayStation unfortunately cuts off. I do all my recording in PlayStation. I don't have any sort of other software. So this is a very low tech YouTube channel. It's just about the content and about what I can deliver as a content creator, as a, I don't know, commentator, or however you want to call it. So yeah, that's basically what you're getting into. But my point is that it cuts off. This is lots. It cuts off at 15 minutes, so that's usually my cue to kind of start thinking about wrapping it up. But sometimes that'll mean that the dialogue will be by dialogue. Well, I guess I could be in-game dialogue, but I'm referring to my commentary. Sometimes gets cut off. So I apologize in advance for that. I try to fix it and edit it to be neat as best as possible, but it doesn't always work out. Two-Face actually has quite a disappointing role in this game.
Some respect. Be here. That's how we get respect.
Basically, only at this time and later on in Catwoman's story do we really see Two-Face.
This is a place of justice, after all.
Really, the best Two-Face content in the Arkham series comes in a DLC episode for Arkham Knight. You play as Nightwing. Actually, I think, well, it's Dick Grayson, so the same guy, but I think he's Robin at the time.
You certainly know
And
how to
he
keep
is,
a girl hanging.
he has a little adventure, just him going up against Two-Face, and it's quite
You had
fun.
some work done.
Like, what did I say? Did I say dumb? Done? I think I was looking at the subtitle.
Steals from us.
I love it when Two-Face refers to himself in the third person.
I'm sorry I've
It's
been
neat.
a bad kitty. Untie me, and I'll make it up to you.
Let's see if the coin thinks you're telling the truth.
This shows that it's actually not heads or tails in the case of Two-Face, it's good head or bad head. His father had this double-sided coin that Two-Face inherited, and then he messed up the side of it after he had his accident. In the case of the Dark Knight movies, of course, it was messed up by the Joker's fire trick.
With the gun is the key. Without him, the rest of the room
In the
would be
comics,
a
it happened in The Long Halloween, which is a really excellent, well, a graphic novel now, but a series of comics. He had Sal Maroni threw acid in his face, so it caught him on one side of the face, and that messed him up. So I actually think I'm going to cut it off right here. This fight might take a little while. So thank you guys for joining me on this new adventure. Again, please do subscribe if you're excited to follow along with Arkham City. Every Monday and Friday we will have new episodes. So I hope you are looking forward to it as much as I have, or as much as I am. Hit that like button if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know about you, but I'm full.